Let's go to Istanbul now, speak to Ahmed AlBurai, who's a lecturer at the Istanbul Aydın University. Thank you for your time. Why do you think Turkey is doing this now? And President Erdogan as well, though maybe this is just his style, very forceful about the whole operation.
Well, actually, there are three main purposes why Turkey is doing this at this particular moment of time. The first one, they want to impose or to enforce the de-escalation zones that has been agreed on in Astana talks, and they want to enforce it on the ground. The second issue is Turkey is highly interested in finding a way to fill in the vacuum after this Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, the affiliate of Al-Qaeda, is defeated. Who is going to fill the vacuum after they're driven out from Idlib province? And the most important thing, in case Hayat Tahrir al-Sham didn't show any kind of compromise or any kind of concession to start a negotiation, the people will face the same destiny, the same fate that the Aleppo people faced after the operation started late in 2016. So Turkey is not going to have them inside Turkey because already they have more than 3 million refugees. The only place they could host them is the Afrin province that is mainly controlled by the YPG, or the Syrian Democratic Forces, that is the Kurdish militias that Turkey consider an offshoot of the PKK, the Kurdistan Workers' Party, that is the terrorist organization here in Turkey. So from the one hand, they want to push these affiliates away from these provinces. So in case they couldn't agree, I mean Russia, Iran and Turkey, with the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham after the Ahrar al-Sham withdrawal from the city, then the people, in case of any escalation, will leave this city and move to Afrin, Tel Afar or Al-Bab that has been liberated with the Euphrates Shield process.
But Ahmed, on a, well, geopolitical level, I guess, this isn't just Turkey involved here. This is Iran as well. This is potentially Russia. There was talk Russia would even be supporting this from the air. Russia, of course, a supporter of the Syrian government. How does all of that tie together?
It is very ironic. A couple of days ago, both Russia, Iran were the enemies of Turkey, Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Now the whole process have changed and they reshuffled the whole alliances in the region. Now Turkey, Russia and Iran, as regional powers, they do believe that the non-interventionist policy of Barack Obama left them no choices but to be themselves involved, mainly Turkey. Then the no policy of Donald Trump in the region, he is completely busy with his own business inside the United States. That left Turkey no other options but to find its own geopolitical interest in the region. Now with Iran, Iran is a major problem. Recently, they agreed to have a kind of a convergence in terms of perspectives with Turkey because of the KRG, or the Kurdistan regional government, the referendum there. The Kurdish problem is an imminent threat to Iran as well. It threatens its territorial integrity. Saudi Arabia and its rapprochement with Russia. Recently, the King of Salman visit to Russia is also another issue on the table. So they have no other choices but to move here. That would explain this kind of diplomacy, shuttle diplomacy happening between Iran and Turkey. And also, on the other hand, the other camp, you find that Saudi Arabia is trying to find another way to get into the process and to be involved.
Incredibly complicated, isn't it? Ahmed AlBurai joining us from Istanbul. Thank you for that.